What's going on, guys? It's your boy Phrankleen. So I was watching a documentary last night on the TV, harrowing tales of migrants, desperate to reach Europe from Libya. Very heartbreaking, but as I say, I'm gonna keep using my my platform to reach out to people. If I can manage to be a blessing to at least one person, I believe I would have done a great job in the course of my existence as a human being. Now, first of all, if this is your first time, thank you for stopping by. For those of you who are returning viewers and subscribers, thank you for the ongoing support. My name is Phrankleen. I'm the brain behind this platform. If you like what I'm about, don't forget to give me the thumb button and hit the subscribe button. Can I also ask you politely, I would love for you to kindly share this video, this particular video. Every YouTuber would ask you to please share their videos for views, but this video, if you got friends and families, your various platforms, WhatsApp, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, whatever, share this video. Let's collectively work together to educate people. Now, the idea of people wanting to go via unscrupulous means to come to Europe, it's a prevalent problem that's destroying Africa, destroying the lives of so many of our people, African migrants. People are dying in hundreds and thousands daily, monthly. Believe me, unfortunately, the mainstream media wouldn't exactly give you the full daily account of what's going on and stuff. But this documentary that I watched actually caught my attention. I've been aware of this problem, and I'm sure some of you great people watching this are also aware of this. And there is a very crucial need for us to educate people and pass on this information. Actually, I digress. So I was in Nigeria recently. I'm back from Nigeria, and I was flabbergasted when I found out that Africa is like a dumping ground for all sorts of nonsense. There are people who come in droves to Africa. They come and sell these false, illegal dreams. Okay, you see, these dreams are disguised as, oh, listen, we can get you, if you pay us X amount of money, yada yada yada, we can get you to cross the Mediterranean Sea, we can get you to cross da 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 da, and you land in Libya, and then from Libya we'll cross you into Europe, and when you get there, there are jobs, well-paid jobs, you can improve your lives, blah 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 blah. You can imagine someone who is neck deep in poverty, who has a totally misguided, a totally misconceived impression of Europe or life in Europe. They will latch onto it in the name of looking for greener pastures. And I get that. It's a double-edged sword. People desperate, trying to improve their lives and thinking, Europe is a green, the green pasture or greener pasture that would improve their lives. Now, what I said I saw was people actually come, right? They would rent hotel spaces, they would rent halls and stuff, and they are putting out, disseminating this falsehood. These happen in broad daylight in Nigeria, and there are a lot of unscrupulous people who work within the travel and tourism industry, which is unfortunate. There are great people, there are respectable people that work within the industry that provide genuine services, but there are unscrupulous persons who just see potential customers as head counts. They don't care. They will lie to you, they would misguide you, they would indulge in fraudulent misrepresentations just so you part with your money, take the money, jump onto the next person's. They lie to people about this dangerous travel via the deserts, via the Mediterranean and stuff. But the truth of the matter is, our people are dying in thousands. I'm telling you. From this documentary, okay, unfortunately, I would love to imbibe that documentary, but I can't for copyright reasons and stuff. There are one that caught my attention, and my heart goes out to every of my black sisters and brothers are scattered across Africa. We are one. But there are these three sisters, the story of these three sisters, Nigerians, and they, of course, they were sold this fraudulent, this false dream, thinking they were coming to Europe to make a better life and stuff. So they basically were trapped in Libya, and they were trapped in Libya. Not only were they trapped in Libya, they were enslaved. They were sold off as slaves. Yes, you heard me. This was on ITV News yesterday. They were sold off. The three sisters from the same parents. So They were viciously sexually violated. They were raped, and by the Libyan security forces and other people and stuff like that. The two sisters died in the process. Herself, this older sister, is alive. She was viciously raped repeatedly and repeatedly and repeatedly, man. I was fighting back tears last night when I was watching this. And she actually got pregnant for one of the rapists, the people in the camp that enslaved them. And she had the baby, and the baby sadly died recently. And she's still trapped in a Libyan camp where they're being used as slaves, where they are still being repeatedly violated. And what's really gobsmacking is the Nigerian government it's unbelievable. The Nigerian government are doing nothing, absolutely nothing about this. How can the citizens of your country be trapped in such unbelievably dangerous situations and you turn your backs on them? We have Nigerian commission in Tripoli in Libya, right? They are as silent as the graveyard. They're doing nothing about this. There are persons in that documentary that said they've been trapped in Libya for 2-3 years and more. But let me laser target my focus on this false dreams. The reason I'm asking you, please, you may not be directly involved. I'm not directly involved, but you more than likely have families, friends, extended family members, cousins who may be gullible, who may be naive, who have been sold this false dream of pay Mr. X amount of money, and we're going to take you through Euro-Mediterranean, yada yada yada. And some of these persons from Sudan, from countries across Africa, were narrating their unbelievable, jaw-dropping, heart-shattering experiences. There's a man who he was trapped in the boat. You know, the boats they put them on in the Mediterranean, and wife and children were in another boat, and they were split. They were not told that they were going to be split, and he has not seen or heard from his wife and children for more than 2 years. They've disappeared into thin air. He doesn't know who to contact. He knows nothing about them. They may never see each other again. The wife may have been violated. She may have been killed. Children stolen, all sorts. Now, all in the name of going to Europe or coming to Europe to build a better life. The truth is, the Europeans don't give a shit. Fact, And the reason I'm trying to tie this misconception, this false dreams, stem out of, if you get to Europe, you just you make an application as a refugee, you put your hands up and say, oh, you're coming from a war-torn country, yada yada yada. The truth of the matter is, they don't want you. They are working every day, and you can't really knock them. We can't blame them for this, all right? But unfortunately, a lot of lives, modern day slavery, people are trapped, people are being sold, women are being violated sexually, being killed, children are being stolen and sold for cash, families are being divided and shattered into smithereens. Our governments are not doing anything. I expect billboards across Nigeria, across neighboring African countries, to be littered with information. Our TV channels, newspaper, social media platforms. People need to be educated, reorientated, to be told not to buy into those false dreams. These 3 sisters that I was talking about, they were told that they were going to Italy, right? A lot of Nigerian women are trapped in Italy. There are people who are living legitimately in Italy, but there are a lot of people that trapped in prostitution businesses, trapped living on the roadside, trapped, caught up in slavery. No travel documents, no money, no jobs, no accommodation, no clothing, nothing. They are forced into prostitution. These things are happening. Europe doesn't care. Believe me, they're not ready to open their doors for all these African migrants. Now, what has Libya done? These people are trapped in prisons, made up prisons and camps, where they have been repeatedly abused and beaten, treated and sold on as slaves, killed and just buried like dogs, and the vicious cycle just continues. They're harrowing experiences. Educate your families and friends. We need to wake up this is what I'm saying. I'm using my platform to disseminate this information the best possible way that I know how to. Thank you for taking the time to watch my content, but I ask you respectfully again, please share this information. You may be saving one life, at least one life out there, at least maybe 2 lives, maybe 3, maybe 4. You never know. Somebody might watch this and be taken aback and think, whoa, really? If somebody says to you they're going to take you through the Mediterranean, they're going to do this, they're going to do that, 99.999% of the time they are lies. Trust me, they are lies. You stand a very high chance of you're going to die in the Mediterranean. You're going to be sold into slavery. You're going to be sold into forced prostitution. There are even stories of men who are like heterosexual men or whatever. I mean, being gay doesn't mean you should be subjected to that. I'm just saying, they found themselves being sexually violated by other men and all sorts, and then getting killed, being sold for monies and stuff. I'll tell you a quick experience of myself. Back in 2010, I was traveling to Nigeria. So I made a last minute decision to get on this airline called Africair. I didn't know anything about the airline. The ticket was dirt cheap. It was very close to Christmas. So I jumped on the airline. It was meant to stop in Tripoli. And the stopover was meant to be for 3 hours or something like that. It was about 500-600 quid, the ticket. Because it was a last minute decision to go to Nigeria for Christmas. And we stopped in Tripoli. We're meant to sit in the airport, just kill time, and then move into the new plane that would take us from Tripoli to Lagos, right? And then suddenly, this Libyan soldiers just trooped in with guns blazing. Lie down, lie down, lie down. And I was startled, like, wait, what? What the hell is happening? And stuff. The guy next to me, the butt of the gun, boom! The big dude like this. The guy was like, what's going on? What's going on? Boom! I saw his tooth flew out, blood gushing out and stuff. I was hit on the shoulder. We were lying face down. They confiscated, my British passports, everybody's passports and stuff. And I thought, what the hell? I'm telling you, honest truth, God honest truth. They confiscated our passports, people with Nigerian passport, British passport, various, passports, and everybody was lying face down. Hundreds of us. My heart was beating so fast. My mouth went dry. I was scared because I thought I was going to die. What the hell is going on? Long story short, we were trapped in the Libyan airport, Tripoli airport, for 2 nights, 2 straight days. No food. If we wanted to go use the toilet, a soldier would follow you and stuff. Long story short, I didn't know anything. I was as clueless as anybody. So the guys that got up and shouted, we were screaming and asking to speak to Nigerian High Commission. Trust me, we spoke to Nigerian High Commission on the phone. They didn't even bother to show up. I tell you for free. The people were beaten, were assaulted. This guy lost his tooth. Some women were fondled. You get what I'm saying? And they will follow you to the toilet with guns. Only for me. So eventually, 2 days later, then some men came from Nigerian High Commission. You could see them. No passion, no compassion. Anyway, they got us into this private plane and they took us to Lagos. My clothes was dirty, filthy. I couldn't wash my mouth for 2 straight days and stuff. Now, what am I trying to say? I was startled. It was when I got to Lagos, Muritala Mohammed, airport. I spoke to one of the immigration officers, and he then said there's a high number of Nigerians being kidnapped and people being sold to slavery and stuff. Said there's improper collusion amongst some unscrupulous soldiers and authorities in Libya, whereby they can physically hijack people within the airport. So I think it was a failed attempt. They wanted to kidnap us. My jaw was literally on the floor. I said, what? That was a kidnap attempt? And the Nigerian High Commission, hand on my heart, that immigration officer, a woman, she's called Bukola something Akiremi, can't remember her name properly now. The woman said, my brother, thank God for your life. Just don't ever have a stopover in Libya. Now, a Libyan might get to watch this video and get patriotic and say, oh, you're trying to paint the country. Yo, let me tell you, man. Take a seat, take several seats and lean back. I'm sharing a honest experience. And slavery, abduction, rape, it's an ongoing problem. In fact, according to ITV News, journalists, you know what they said? They said Libya is a failed state. This is happening even in some neighboring countries. Educate someone. Educate the females in your family, friends and family. Let this video go wide, far and wide. People are getting killed. Our people are getting raped, abducted, sold on, violated, murdered, die in the ocean. Nobody is being held accountable. People are profiting off killing black people. That was my experience, and it's a very traumatic experience. It feels fresh till date. So, I mean, what do you think? I would never step a foot in that country, you know. And yeah, I saw this documentary and I just wanted to make this video to put this out there. I'm not knocking you for wanting to travel, but at least do it properly. Thank you for watching. It's your boy Phrankleen. That's it. I just wanted to get that off my chest. Hopefully I get to help someone. Be sure to hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and I hope to catch you in the next one. All right? Let's keep the conversation going on below. Thank you. God bless. Peace and love. Bye now.